Hey, welcome back, folks. It's time for a quick rundown, and today the headline is, a White House teleprompter operator won almost $100,000 betting on the exact words Donald Trump will say next. That's right, a prediction market called Kalshire is the platform where this wager took place. The operator, employed right in the Oval Office, speculated on the scripts ahead of the president's speeches and came away with a tidy profit. Some of you might be wondering, how does a teleprompter operator even have a leg up? Well, the so-called insider advantage comes from knowing the script before the words leave his mouth. He's essentially trading on information that's already in the hands of a country's top official. And the numbers are pretty shocking, nearly $100,000 turned into a win in a single event. Sees an interesting side of politics and gambling intersect. The arena of prediction markets has grown to include everything from weather forecasts to political outcomes, but rarely do we see the inner workings of the White House collides with a public market platform. The meta joke that Seth Meyers fired off on late night, "Everybody's getting their grift on in the Trump White House, baby," struck a nerve. It paints the whole thing as a playground for betting that ought to be sanctioned, perhaps. Of course, a few laughs followed. Seth nudged the idea that knowing what will be on the prompter means you can influence or predict a speech's message, and even in the wake of Trump's infamous unpredictability, he reportedly comments that it's cheating if he knows what words are in the prompter. Yet, as the host jokingly remarks, with Trump it's hard to say that's ever going to be a guaranteed story. We have to put the numbers in context. Kalshire, a licensed exchange for predicting real-world events, opened this market last year for high-profile happenings. For a minority of participants, and definitely not for sequel developer, the opportunity for a huge hedge fund-style payout exists. The operator's experts were not publicly disclosed, but one thing is clear, the combination of insider access and an online betting platform gives an edge that banks, generals, and even upcoming stars might envy. Some guidelines are in place at the federal level. The Honest Leadership and Transparency Act of 2022, and other regulations, prescribe limitations on government employee participation in markets that could be seen as conflicts of interest. Whether this case skirts an unexamined corner or not, the code is still breaking new ground. Even the fact that a government employee is gambling on inside information makes the entire story a doozy in political reporting circles. What does it all mean if a teleprompter operator is making? First, it demonstrates that insiders are looking for alternative revenue streams. The White House has an entire talent pool of linguists, scientists, and now apparently, traders. Second, it's a reminder that political decision-making and public perception can be lightly cheered by a handful of people. And third, it drives home the need for stricter oversight and clarity about what constitutes permissible activity for federal personnel. So there you have it. A teleprompter in the Oval Office, a prediction market, a win that's nearly $100,000, and a chuckle from Seth Meyers. Tweets are flying, headlines are aligning, and most of us are just sitting here wondering whether we'll be able to read our future on lottery. Thanks for staying tuned. Until next time, keep your wits and your ears sharp. This is your host's name, signing off, and we'll find another story that will make you question what you thought you knew about politics, gambling, and the hidden edges that sometimes come when you least expect it.